Found footage is rumored to contain the final glimpse of a man who went mad in the Paris Catacombs. The famed catacombs of Paris are a series of underground tunnels that span more than 200 miles beneath the city's streets and house the bones of more than 6 million former city residents. Relocated to the catacombs from overly full Parisian cemeteries starting in 1786. Explorers enter the catacombs through the official entrance, known as the Gate of Hell, or through several clandestine entranceways throughout Paris. It is said that not all the explorers come back out. Those who dare venture into the catacombs after midnight reportedly hear the walls talking to them. Disembodied voices try to lure adventurers further into the tunnels, encouraging them to lose their way and suffer a slow, agonizing death. There are rumors of people wandering off into a maze-like tunnel and going mad. In 2010, cave explorers recovered video footage that they claim showed a man wandering lost through the dark corridors until he finally panics, drops the camera, and bolts off into the dark, never to be seen again. The footage is said to have inspired the catacomb horror movie As Above, So Below. If that wasn't scary enough, cultists are said to steal bodies from the morgues and bring them down to the catacombs to perform evil rituals. The remains of the sacrificial murder victims are all also said to litter the dark corridors already embedded with human bones. With all that in mind, it's probably best to stick with the official tour group. A Ukrainian teenager is said to have died in the Odessa catacombs after a New Year's Eve party. The Odessa catacombs are a network of limestone mines, and Ukraine reportedly also used for the execution of captured Nazi soldiers in World War II. They're the largest catacombs in the world, with over 1,500 miles of cold, pitch-black tunnels to navigate. Getting lost in these tunnels is just almost a certain death sentence. A group of Ukrainian teens reportedly entered the catacombs in 2005. It is said that a girl named Masha has somehow separated from the group and likely died of exposure or starvation. Although the exact cause of her supposed death is unknown, people have long been fascinated by the tragic story of young Masha, and pictures of her supposed corpse are circulated online. In 2015, a guy in his 20s was sentenced for reportedly murdering his teenage girlfriend in the catacombs with an axe. In 2011, a male murder victim was found by chance in the catacombs after he had been dead for 3 to 6 months. A worker killed during construction hunts the Drakelow tunnels. At least 7 construction workers are said to have died grisly deaths during the construction of England's Drakelow tunnels in 1941. The tunnels were used as factories for airplane parts during World War II and eventually went on to serve as the Cold War nuclear bunkers. When the tunnels were open to the public, reports began to circulate of a ghost named Oswald, sometimes playful but often violent. Oswald is known for shoving tourists and pulling their hair. He is believed to be the vengeful ghost of one of the ill-fated construction workers that perished on site. The Portland Catacombs were used for human trafficking. The Shanghai Tunnels are located under the city of Portland, Oregon, and were originally designed to deliver supplies to the city harbors. These tunnels were also connected to hotels, bars, and brothels, and used to transport women forced into sex slavery. One such woman, who's known as Nina, testified against her captors and shed light on the plight of Portland's trafficking victims in the early 1900s. She was murdered in retribution, thrown down the elevator shaft at the Merchant Hotel, where she had worked. Today, Nina's spirit is said to play tricks on the staff of the restaurant that now sits on the site of the former hotel. Others claim to see Nina, wearing a black dress and perfume, descending the restaurant's basement steps. Perhaps Nina searches the tunnels for the lost souls of the woman she tried to protect. The ghost of Priscilla Catacombs. The treasures hidden in Rome's Santa Priscilla Catacombs were plundered in the 17th century on orders from the Catholic Church. During the raid, the Vatican treasure hunters found frescoes depicting what may have been female priests leading a mass, which contradicted the church's official view of biblical history. These valuable frescoes were destroyed, perhaps as part of a cover-up. Another controversy surrounds the subsequent vandalism of the catacombs' burial chambers. It is said that the catacombs were destroyed because the cursed crypts were hunted by ghosts who want their privacy. These angry spirits were said to push a visiting carriage above the catacomb into a nearby river. Scotland's secret nuclear bunker is haunted by the spirits of former military personnel. Psychic mediums claim that the paranormal activity in the Scottish nuclear bunker is caused by the ghosts of former military personnel. Visitors to the secret bunker, which was built 100 feet below a farmhouse, have become sick and even fainted, perhaps victims of a ghostly attack. Tourists have taken pictures of shadowy human-like apparitions in the bunker's offices and corridors. One couple claims that a spirit from the bunker followed them home, moving objects around and draining their cell phone batteries and any other electronic devices.